Hello, my name is Anika from Made to Sew, and this is more of a short bit of information about a new dressmaking pattern that I'm going to be launching. Now, this is the Copen pattern, and it's a simple shift dress or top, like I'm wearing here and like you see on the mannequin, with a sort of high scoop neck, 3/4 length sleeves, and optional waist darts, so you can make it slightly more fitted around the waist if you want to. Now, this pattern is completely free, and later on today I'm going to be launching a step-by-step tutorial on how to make it, so please stay tuned for that. The reason I wanted to launch a rather basic pattern to start with was to help all of you with some pattern cutting tutorials. I've had loads of requests over the past couple of years for pattern cutting tutorials. So over the next month or so, you'll see that I'm going to be using this pattern as the basis for the tutorials, sharing with you how to change things such as design new sleeves, change the neckline, create princess seams, you name it, we can do it. Now, I wanted to explain a few things about the pattern and where to find it. Now, you can download the pattern from my website and it's completely free. I will of course link to that in the description box below. Now, when you download the folder that includes the pattern, you're going to have 4 documents in there. The first 2 are going to be the pattern itself. The pattern has been designed to either be printed at a copy shop or a printer's on A0 size paper, or you can print it at home on A4 or US letter size paper. If you do that, you will of course need to cut around the borders and stick it together following the plan, which is also in that folder. There is also an instruction booklet with photographs of the creation of the garment, and in that I'll also talk to you about the finished garment measurements, how much fabric you need, all of those bits and pieces. And the final file is a README file, which is just something I ask you to read before opening up the pattern and starting to work with it. It will just explain a little bit more about how the pattern works and how you can get the most out of what I have created. So, a couple of things to note. The first thing is that you will need to measure your bust, waist and hip to decide on the size of the pattern that you are. Now, you will notice that the sizes that I have gone for are from a size 0 to a size 6. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rather than the usual 8, 10, 12, 14, what have you. The reason I've done this is because I have a lot of customers that will come to me for a class and have cut out or started making a garment in what they feel is their size, because that's what they buy on the high street. The problem is that lots of different pattern companies have different bases for their sizes, and they might be cutting out the wrong size. So by labelling it from a size 0 to a size 6, I hope that none of you will know what size you are, and therefore you will be forced to measure yourself to know what size you are in my patterns. Another thing is that the PDFs that we've created are layered. That means that all of the sizes are layered on top of one another, but you can turn them off. So if you're at home and you know you are a size 3 in my pattern, you can only print the size 3. Or if perhaps your bust is a size 2, your waist is a size 3 and your hip is a size 4, you can choose to print only the 2, 3 and 4. Now, I'll explain all of this in the README file in the documents, and I will also make sure that I film a video on how to do this very soon. Stay tuned for lots of videos over the coming months, both on the pattern cutting side of things and also in the how to measure yourself, how to lengthen and shorten the pattern, and how to make simple changes like that. If there's anything that you request, please do let me know. I really hope you like the pattern and that you enjoy the process of making it. If you have any questions throughout the process, or if you just want to send some feedback, then we would love to hear from you. You can get in touch with us by email at help@madetosew.com or via the Facebook group that we've created especially for the Copen pattern. I will link to both below. I would recommend that you create a sample or toile of the garment before making the real thing, especially if you're working with an expensive fabric. But if you have any fitting issues at all as you're creating the garment, then please do send in questions and pictures. I'm thinking about creating a live video or perhaps another video where I collate all of your fitting issues and help you make those adjustments. So please feel free to join in, and hopefully we can make some lovely shift dresses and tops. Thank you once again, and all the best with your sewing and making copen.